Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to stack, fill, and crumb coat a cake. So today you'll need, of course, the cake layers. And right here I have a 4-inch and then I have a 6-inch, 3 layers each. I have buttercream, and what's not featured here is some white chocolate ganache I'm going to use to crumb coat. So you're going to start with the first layer, and this one is the 6-inch here. You're just going to kind of scoop out the buttercream, and then put as much as you'd like. For this specific order, I had a request of not much cream, so this one's going to be a little bit different than how you would usually do it, but do as much cream as you'd like in between layers. When you're filling each layer of cake with buttercream, keep in mind that there are different methods of doing this. Featured here, this is just the method that works best for me, but I do encourage you to try other ways of doing this and kind of experiment and see what works for you. As you can see here, we're just going to keep filling and stacking, pushing each layer of cake down after each layer is filled with buttercream. Once you are done filling and stacking, this is how your cake should look so far. Next, we're going to frost the outside of the cake, and as you can see, I'm shoving some buttercream in areas that I feel like needs more cream. And we're going to do this all around the cake, doing a light coat, not fully covering it to where you can't see the cake layers, but just a light coat. And you're just going to keep smoothing that icing all around the cake, and it's totally fine if you can see a little bit of the cake. You're going to do the same exact thing that you did for the 6-inch round. You're going to do that for the 4-inch cake as well. You're going to keep filling and stacking and filling and stacking. And next you're going to apply the chocolate ganache, and for this step it's very important that you have the right consistency with the ganache that you're using. Personally, I prefer the 2-to-1 ratio, and what that is there's more chocolate than heavy cream, and this allows the cake to stand very firm and it will prevent bulging, so you won't see that little bulge in between layers when it comes to covering your cake with fondant. Be very, very careful when you're applying ganache, because sometimes, depending on the consistency of your ganache, it may dry out very fast, and as you can see, it kind of did that here. It kind of got hard when it was mixing with the buttercream that I layered the first time. But to fix that, you can just go back over it with a little bit of the ganache you made and melt it so where it goes on smooth. As you can see here, you're doing an extra layer of ganache. Well, now we're going to work on the bottom tier, and you're going to apply the ganache the same way that you would as you did the top tier. Once you're done applying the ganache, be sure that you give the cake a few hours, and maybe even overnight if you can, just so the ganache has a chance to harden and the cake is stable and ready to be covered for fondant. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you.